Welcome to the Cut It Podcast. I'm Elijah.
And I'm Victor.
Today we're going to be voicing obscure DC comic characters and doing some comic dubs as always. Here's the first obscure DC comic character, and that is Detective Chimp. This is what I'm thinking for Detective Chimp. Yes, well, I see here that I have a helmet in my hand. It is gold. I'm a very smart detective, aren't I? Yes, you could not have guessed that on your own. Because I am Detective Chimp. I think you can place this on your head.
Now you just had me thinking of Futurama.
Eureka! The hat goes on the head!
Alright, I want to hear your take on... That was my other take, but I didn't want to be, racist against chimps and, stereotype them.
Is it okay? If we're gonna interpret those noises that any animal makes as that animal's language, is it then racist to do an impression of that language, even if it might translate to gibberish? These are the questions the internet wants answered.
No.
All right. I don't know why I'm getting Sean Connery vibes. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You see here, this is of the finest craftsmanship. Observe. There are relatively few lines from the blacksmith's hammering. It's been polished to a sheen. If I weren't very much mistaken, I think this could potentially be something that's worn upon the cranium, and given its hard nature, juxtaposed to the softness of my own deerstalker cap, it could be some form of protection.
So do you think it allows the wearer to steal jokes of their co-host?
What did I do? What?
You stole my joke, you asshole! You think it goes on your head? That's what I said!
Is
That
it
was
a joke
my
if it's
joke.
just the visual commentary that's like the only contextual clue of the image? He's pondering a fucking helmet.
Yes.
What do you want me to change it to? I think this is a bowl in which I can carry my bananas.
Yes, all of your bananas in there. He's not a very good detective, Chimp. Alright.
The lack of opposable thumbs and nothing else.
I thought they did have opposable thumbs.
I thought that was like the whole point, was like the defining line, aside from, the body hair and the lack of bipedal living.
Well,
It's
I'll
like
tell
it
you
doesn't-
what
it
my
doesn't-
chest looks like. I can definitely tell we're ancestors of monkeys. That's not true. I don't have a very hairy chest, and I'm very insecure about it, actually, so let's move on.
At least you can grow a beard.
Kind of. Barely. I literally don't even have anything here. I can grow facial hair in certain spots.
I don't need to shave because it don't grow in right here and right here.
Now you're telling me that your facial hair actually grows in on its own, all white trashy like that?
This next guy, his name is the Blue Devil.
Very creative. What era was this from?
Oh my god, I don't even remember, but I want to say it's like the 60s.
June of 84.
The 80s. I want to say the 80s. Cut that in later. I don't remember, but it looks like something that would come from the 60s. Okay, I think I don't want to do. I kind of want to do like Ron Perlman, Hellblazer. No, not Hellblazer. Sorry,
Hellboy.
Hellblazer is what John Constantine. I think about him often because he's one of my favorite characters. Anyways, here's my take on the Blue Devil. So, I come from hell. Yeah, that's right. It's where I'm from, but don't let that... Sorry, I'm new at talking to people, or humans at the very least. I usually just torture them. Yeah. But now, I'm here to save them so they do not go to hell. I have no idea what this guy does or his backstory, to be honest.
Frickin' one, what happened to Hellboy? That wasn't there at all. Granted, now, don't get me wrong, your voice does actually fit, like, the face. But what's concerning me is that if our friend Ari ever watches this podcast, he's gonna be like, oh, hey, that's the voice he uses for his character, his player character in the party, Aliha.
Yeah, I'm a one-note character, one-note voice actor too.
My, how the turns have tabled.
I love table turns. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to. That's why I said I didn't want to do Hellboy. So I went in the opposite direction.
Okay, fair enough.
Now it is your turn.
I gotta think. Give me a second.
Oh, I can hear the gears melting. Call back.
Long distance high five.
Double call back.
Double callback.
Oh, good, because I was just I was literally gonna look at my hand just and then and just
Okay, that might actually be funnier. You should do that.
He hates me. Okay, your voice.
I don't hate you. I'm moderately tolerant of you.
Jesus.
No, our friendship helps keep me sane.
I'm going to kiss you on the lips.
Stop.
All right, go ahead. One day.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
No, please, by all means, fucking continue.
No, I just got an invite to see Superman early.
Are you like famous or something?
No, I'm an Amazon Prime member.
Not sponsored by Amazon Prime.
Or Superman. I cannot wait to see it though. It's gonna be sick.
I'm pretty interested. I have to admit, I don't want to be, but I am. All right, Blue Devil, focusing.
Yes.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Hold on. I need to ask my girlfriend if she'll drive 40 miles with me to see Superman early.
Long has the stewardship of souls damned been tossed aside and treated without its proper due. I have come here to Earth to shepherd those that have fallen to their ultimate redemption.
I like that. I really wonder what this guy does. I feel like he's not. I don't know, but I want to know. Oh, yeah.
Do you also moan when you wipe? What the fuck?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck that was. So I'm moaning for two reasons. Not only whatever that happened for comedic purposes, but I am going to see Superman earlier than the rest of the world. Eat my nuts, Jimmy Frankowitz. He's like he's a guy I knew in high school, so fuck that guy.
Oof.
Yeah. The next character is Eraserhead, my favorite villain of all time. You don't like Eraserhead?
I am delighted and thrilled and vaguely disappointed.
Why disappointed?
Because I know it has nothing to do with the black and white movie.
Oh, that's
Eraserhead.
great. Yeah, that is a good one. But that's one of the reasons why I like the name. So this is what I'm thinking for Eraserhead. Way to bring down the fucking mood, by the way. Jesus Christ. You killed the vibe, bro.
Boop, boop, boop. That's me.
Alright. I'm gonna say his line. I have two ways to take it. I think this one reminds me of like a Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man villain. Hold on, I need to practice it first.
Mm-hmm.
Like I finally got back everything that demon took. Oh, like I finally got back everything that demon. Oh, fuck! He's right here behind this door, isn't he? I'm going to erase his existence from this world. And you can't stop me even if you wrote his existence down in pen. For I am the Eraserhead.
It went in a direction I wasn't expecting. I kind of respect the writing it in pen reference, but at the same time,
Why? Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I just hate the noises you make. I couldn't even finish that sentence. I adore you. In the straightest way possible, I adore you.
That's not true. All right. Okay.
Anyway.
My other take was more of a like I finally got back everything that demon took. Eraserhead.
Okay. You really leave me in suspense and like these cliffhanger pauses, my guy.
That's it. It was no pause. It was a period with ellipses at the end. It was ellipses with the period at the end. All right, go ahead.
So I also have two takes, if you don't mind.
I do. Go ahead. Do it anyways. See if I care.
You know, if you keep running your mouth like this, I'm not going to include you when my donut card gets to full punches for the free one. I'm kidding.
But-
Come get the donuts. It's fine.
But you said you would give me donuts. You promised 2 punches ago.
We're lore building now. Okay.
We're lore building now.
We're backdating some lore.
All right, give me some Eraserhead.
Like
Pause. Hold on. Sorry, no homo.
what?
Nothing. I said, give me some Eraserhead.
Man. This is why we're friends.
This is why.
I would also like to take this time to remind everyone born in the 90s through the early 2000s that you have just lost the game.
Oh, God. No, but I was winning it for so long. It's been a decade since I've lost the game.
Watch this particular episode get the most engagement just out of
God damn
hatred
it.
for the fact that I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I already hate you already. All right, go ahead.
It's not even a thing anymore.
I doubt that.
But we can make it a thing. No. Okay. Like, I finally got back everything that Demon took from me. Like everything. I finally got everything back. All right, that's take one. I don't know. Just the fact that it starts with like, I couldn't help myself.
No,
even though
I
know
see
there's
it.
more.
No, I like it. I like it.
Like I've finally got back everything that Demon took from me. He erased who I was, but I will erase him.
Eraser pun. I hate it. I feel how you feel now. I get it.
Sharing is caring, am I right, guys?
Okay. And Music Meister.
This looks like somebody wanted to draw
The Riddler, but
the Riddler and they said no. So he's like, fuck you, I'm just going to do this.
instead, I'm gonna make him swag. Right.
Instead, I'm going to make him fabulous.
The Riddler, but swag. Okay.
Swig.
Because actually, you know, I take the Riddler is pretty swagalicious. So, let's see, what do I give this guy? I feel like he'd be like really brash and kind of like kind of smooth. Maybe sings a little bit, like holds his words. I'm the Music Meister. That's right. I'm gonna orchestrate crime first, and then music second, and third, you are gonna die. Seriously, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And you're gonna hear the music right before you die. Alright, let's get to it.
See, that sounds like you're referencing the other comic dude, Onomatopoeia, the one that imitates the sound of whatever he's going to use to kill you and to psych you out and then kills you with it.
Yeah. I really want to write a character like that. I want to steal that. I'm going to steal it.
All right.
Yep.
You know, I don't know why, and it's not just the hair, but I'm getting some vibes here. Hang on.
Sense those vibes and hone them.
You know, I get, you know, oof.
Rewind.
You know, I get the feeling that this city doesn't really take the arts seriously, but I'll give you a little hint. I take my arts deadly serious, and if you're not going to put the funding where it belongs, I think I'll just take it for myself, because you clearly aren't using this money irresponsibly. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm jealous, and I really liked that take. That was really good. That was a good take.
What the hell are you jealous of?
It was a beautiful, and I cannot do a very good Irish accent. It's very tough to do an Irish accent.
So I know this will not help you at all, but I want to give a little context to the audience. The only reason that I can do, to whatever extent I can, British, Scottish, and Irish accents is because as a kid, one of the few things that she did right, my mom and I read Harry Potter together. And she got me into the habit of having a different voice for every character while reading. And I even started doing that in my head. And then obviously the movies came out, so I started imitating that. And it just sort of became a lifelong thing that developed into, I guess, a useful skill that makes my friends jealous.
Sorry, I fell asleep with my eyes open. But I like that. That was very cute and wholesome. All right, that ends my bullying Victor segment, and now we are going to go into some comic dubs. You remember that thrill of flipping through channels and stumbling on something wild? Maybe you don't because you're young and you have never experienced the magic of cable. That's the magic of Print Is Not Dead. It's my new 120-page comic anthology packed with over 20 genre-bending stories illustrated by artists around the world. Whether you love sci-fi, comedy, or just discovering the unexpected, this book is made for you. So if that sounds interesting, back Print Is Not Dead on Kickstarter, because discovery never goes out of style. All right, let's do our first comic dub. We do dubs and then we talk about the comic. This is all from Print Is Not Dead, so if you like some of this, you're gonna get more of this. Okay, here we go. Number 1. Got to roll up my sleeves for this one. I gotta take off my glasses because this guy does not wear glasses. I cannot see anything, but that's fine.
Buddy. Listen, there's a reason I stopped wearing contact lenses after I got off the news desk, okay? Put the glasses back on.
No, I'm gonna
see
try
your
my best.
world.
I'm gonna try my best here. Okay, ready? Sharks, do I have a pitch for you? Instant fishes. That's right, a fish delivered to you. With the press of a button, a fish delivery drone will arrive at your tank in 45 minutes or less, or your clams back. Genius. I'm in.
I'll give you 1 billion clams for 45% of the company final offer.
Lazy nonsense. Back in my day, we swam for 20 miles for our fish. Kids these days.
Shut up, Mark. I'll double that. Take all my clams.
Disclaimer, I've never watched Shark Tank, but I assume it's this, and if it's not, maybe it should be. So, I've genuinely never watched Shark Tank, and I don't know why. I always see it, and this just, came to me one day. I was like, all right, I'll just make this.
To be perfectly fair, as someone that has occasionally watched Shark Tank, your rundown of the presenters is spot on. And yeah, I actually do like that you then, cutting over to the sharks, take it. I love subverting expectations with literalism. It's hysterical to me.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I'm just like, they should be sharks or dressed in shark costumes. Like, what happened to whimsy? This is why I love Japanese television, because if this was a Japanese show, they would be dressed in shark costumes.
To be fair, I'm surprised that they never, to my knowledge, somebody correct us if we're wrong, but to my knowledge, I don't think they ever have done that as just like a once in a while, because they've done some funny bits and random things, but they've never done that, and I think that would have made like a perfect April Fool's Day episode.
Well, it's not too late, unless it is too late.
We're almost out of time, all thanks to Paul.
Hey, John, I found this gem, remember?
And we're losing it because of you.
Well, if you wrote Nita, I would have been on time. And you both let it be, trying to concentrate here.
Sorry, George.
George. Almost got it. Hey, package secured. Much better than yesterday's haul.
Now, get back to the ride before your history.
Punch it, Ringo.
Hold on tight. Still can't believe humans throw out all this gold. So, this was actually a submission to what is called the Comic Jam. It's like a weekly exercise where comic creators, artists, and writers come together to write something, to make something together. And I just really liked the thing that I wrote, and I was like, I just need to put this in Print Is Not Dead, and so I hired an illustrator to do it for me. And it is like the love of the Beatles. There's like some corny like mentions like yesterday, or I think I put like Strawberry Fields cleaning on the side of this thing or whatever. I'm getting Over the Hedge vibes, and I'm not mad about it. Yeah, and it was a little bit inspired by that as well. And also, Sun King is a title. There's a bunch of titles in here. A lot of Easter eggs. So is it kind of like NaNoWriMo for comics specifically? Don't know what that means, but it's like a game jam, I guess. I feel like that would makes more sense for me. Nano Jam? National Novel Writing Month. It's an annual writing challenge. It's like once a week we get. Oh, sorry. Here I can explain it better. Once a week we get a theme, and then the writers have to write what that theme is. I think this one was like trash bandits or something. And then, obviously, the natural flow of that was like raccoons, because there's known as like trash bandits or whatever. And I really wanted like the four feeling. Like I really wanted that I don't know. I just wanted multiple personalities to talk and try to hammer things home. It really came from like inspiration of like the Ninja Turtles, right? They all have that kind of differencing, just slightly personality. The tech guy, the angry guy, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, an ensemble. Yes. And then I named it the Fab Four because I love the Beatles. Then after you write it, an artist is assigned to it, and then they draw it, and that is the Comic Jam. And then they post it up onto comicjam.com, I believe it's called, or you can find it on Substack. It's a really fun project, and I'm so glad that I got to get involved in it, because it's just a really cool writing exercise to do like once a week. No pressure, and I don't have to pay an artist to make it, so that's awesome. Nice. Because I have no artistic talent, and some would argue no talent at all. So okay, the last one's definitely not true, but you have artistic talent in the broader sense of the arts, because the drawing would not be there to convey the story if you had not written the story. Yes, that's true. You will take your credit where credit is due, or I will slap you. Side note, I have started learning how to draw. That's right. I just learned, I started a while ago, but then I retook a course, or I'm starting over with the course, and this looks absolutely shitty, but we were learning like shapes intersecting into shapes and stuff. Mm-hmm. I drew the corner of my room, and it's pretty squashed there, size wise and perspective. It's okay perspective, but it's not, I guess, anatomically correct. But we're moving there somewhere, which is nice. Hey, dude, that's better than I or maybe a lot of other people could do. I mean, you actually did convey the depth of the space. This was a guy that I just want to show you this. I just saw him in here while I was flipping through this. We can cut this out. Cut it. Probably not. But this guy, I love this guy. You know what might be a really good warm up for a future episode is voicing my character, my sketch character. Hell yeah! That'd be really cool. Hell yeah! And with that, we will bid you adieu. Thank you for listening to Cut It Podcast. We'll see you next Friday. Goodbye now. See you later. Bye bye. Don't forget to back Print Is Not Dead on Kickstarter.